Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. I have another recipe to share and it is very Cambodian. You cannot find anything more Cambodian than this dessert. It is called akao kti in Khmer, and in English it's actually just a steamed rice cake with coconut cream on top. It's just simple, very simple, very typical in Asia. They eat it for breakfast and snack all the time, but I'm craving for it because I haven't had it in I would say 15 years. A long time. Such a simple dish, but I have never made it. I ate it so much growing up that I'm like, I'm gonna replicate the recipe because it's so simple, and I think I can do it. So today I'm gonna bring the recipe to the table, show you how I make it, and show you if it tastes as good as the one I had growing up. So here's what I use in this recipe. 1 cup of rice flour, half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of coconut milk, and some sesame seeds. And you also need some cups. So it doesn't have to be these specific cups. I use this kind of cupcakes size, but you can make it a little bit bigger, smaller, depending on the cup that you have. But just keep in mind that it has to be something that you can steam and not melt apart. All right, so let's get into the mixing part. First, mix the flour, the sugar, the yeast, and the water together. Mix them all well. Make sure there's no more clumps of flours or sugar. Just mix it as well as possible. You can use any utensil to help you making this process easier. I'm just using a simple spatula here, but you can use anything that breaks it faster or better. And then leave it aside for 2 hours. I like to cover it in the dark. That's what I do with a lot of yeast. Somehow growing up, I think someone or the elders always told me to keep it in the dark. Make the process, the chemistry work better. So however you want it, you can put it in the ovens, but I just cover it with towels. Okay, so while we're waiting for the ingredients, the chemistry to work together, I am going to roast the sesame seeds. So for the sesame seeds, make sure it's golden brown. So use the heat a little bit low, not high or medium, but low, on the lower side, just for a few minutes, making sure it smells good and it's golden brown like this. And then you can blend it however you want to do it. I use the pesto and moro to mix and blend that together. Once it's all blended together, I also add a little bit of salt to it, and that is optional. I like to contrast my sweet dessert with a little bit of salt, so it's optional for you if you want to add the salt or not, and that's gonna come in handy at the end, so leave it aside for now. All right, 2 hours later, put all the flour into the cups. Make sure it's not too full. You don't want to fulfill it completely because the flour is gonna rise when you start steaming, and also you want to leave some room for the coconut milk at the end. Add coconut cream on top. It is best to use the thicker part of the coconut, not just the watery part of it. The thicker the coconut milk, the better. And then cook it for another 7 minutes. Doesn't look exactly like what I used to have. They must have put something in the coconut milk to make it thicker, so this is not exactly as thick, so I don't see a lot of coconut on the top, but it smells really good with the sesame seeds. So let's try this out, see if it tastes as what I used to have growing up. Flavor is there. Okay, I can live with that. I wish there's more coconut cream though, but flavor is there. If I could do something different, it would be the coconut cream. I think they must have put cornstarch or something to make it thicker. That was quick, simple, easy. So the recipe that I follow right now, to me it's a little bit sweet, kind of pretty sweet. Growing up, this dessert is not that sweet, and you should be able. It should be very spongy. You can eat it by itself with shredded coconut, with additional coconut cream. So many ways you can eat this akao or steamed rice. But today, I would say I did not make it as good as I wanted to, but I'm glad I made it because I haven't had it in a long time and it's just something new. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you like the recipe, and please leave the comments in the comment box below if you have any, if you ever had this dish before, or if you have anything to share and give me feedback on, that would be great. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.